Well, I mean, as you know, there a lot of the research here on star formation and the interstellar medium, is pretty far-reaching, and so I've followed the work that people do here, like Susanna and Luis and yourself, pretty closely, and it's good work. It guides a lot of the stuff that I do. Issues of wind loading, for example, on star formation and massive stars with strong winds, have influenced my ideas. For example, these these clumps that, for example, we're finding is really necessary to explain the infrared emission. So, so there's a very strong synergy between the work that I do and a lot of the work that's done here. Interstellar medium, dark clouds, for example, is a lot of sort of stuff that Luis does. I've watched his work from early on, been impressed with it, and actually I think it's some of the best work that people have done on dark clouds, for example. I think this is one of the it's a special place, let's put it that way. I've noticed that the staff is doing really good, deep work, and two things: the breadth of research that the staff's doing here, and the depth at which they're working, basically puts this this center as one of the unique and important research centers, I think, and globally. So I think it's doing great work. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's already playing a big role. I think lots of institutions, have many of them have fairly narrow focus in the kind of research that they do. The research that's done here is broad and deep, and and it's because good people are here. And I think if this institution is able to keep the caliber of staff that they have now, it's going to make big contributions in the future. So, I think on a global scale, I wouldn't say it's first or second or third, but, it's up there with, some leaders in the, in the field of astronomy. I was in China this past fall, and I went around to a number of their observatories and sites and so forth. And, they're coming up very, very fast. And I think it's going to be hard for, a lot of the usual institutions to keep up with China if they keep going at the rate and the direction they're going. But it doesn't mean we can't compete. I think, we do what matters most is people. And there's good staff here, so I don't think this university and Mexico has too much to fear as long as you keep good people. That's what science is about.